1 year after that horrific shooting, students and staff at Apalachee High School are still healing, and they're doing it without their head football coach, Mike Hancock, who stepped down earlier this year. Last week, I paid him a visit to see how he's doing and how his life has changed.
We are following breaking news right now in Barrow County, where a heavy police presence is at Apalachee High School in Winder.
We know Georgia State Patrol is here, the GBI is here, the FBI is involved.
We have a medic chopper that is making its way into the campuses.
We heard shots.
A lot of that day is a blur, even still.
Mike Hancock remembers the frantic calls coming over his walkie-talkie to get everyone into the Apalachee High School football fieldhouse. It's where everyone was rushed to as the day's nightmare played out.
Officials say 2 students and 2 teachers were shot and killed.
Hours later, he learned that his defensive coordinator, Ricky Aspinwall, was one of the 4 people killed. The team honoring the man they called Coach A with T-shirts emblazoned with Aspinwall's motto, effort, attitude, and trust. And during those first few months, Hancock tried to be strong for his team and his friend.
Growing up as a kid in the 70s, it was, put your big boy pants on and move on.
But the truth was, he couldn't just move on.
At that point, I was really struggling. I was battling.
Was there any kind of hesitation on your part or anything that you had to sort of rethink in order to allow yourself to get the help that you needed?
I knew that, a lot of times people stereotype, like you said, football players, football coaches, that we have to be a man's man.
But a text from a former colleague, a link to a sermon from Gainesville pastor Jensen Franklin, convinced him he needed help.
It was watching that and realizing that I'm letting this depression cripple me. I'm lying to my wife. She's thinking I'm going to work. I'm lying to everybody else thinking I'm okay. And that was just the wake-up call. And
Hancock started therapy and resigned from Apalachee High School in March. He says he was thrilled to know that the school won its opening game last month, snapping a 29-game losing streak, providing a much-needed moment of hope and resilience for a community still very much in mourning. As for Coach Hancock, he feels as though he's on a new mission, one that goes way beyond X's and O's.
I feel like where God is leading me to be open about having mental struggles and depression, but also say, hey, there's somebody there for you. People don't like to talk about their struggles, but if you show that you care, then they're going to want to be more willing to open up to you. When I pass away, they're not going to have my head football coach record. Now, it's going to be matter how did I do in this moment, and how did I do after this moment.
And by any measure, Mike Hancock is doing well. He is back teaching and coaching now at Loganville High, and he's spreading a message. Take care of yourself, he says, and check in on the people you love.